Thank you for coming back to my channel. We're going to take this car. I glued the tire earlier today, and that was in another video that I posted maybe a few days ago. We have these TCB worth 6,000 milliamp 4-cell batteries, which are 14.8 volts. They do charge up higher than that for their max voltage when you fully charge them. But this car is supposed to support a 3S and a 4S battery. I do have a power control in here, which I can turn down the power so the 4S will run a little bit longer than the 3S. Because as soon as I started up last time with the 4S, ran it 2 passes across the yard, it blew a tire right off of the bead, and I just got done re-gluing that down with Traxxas 100-mile-per-hour tire glue. Now we're going to take this, like I said, over to my parents' house, because I live in town and I don't have a really good place to run the RC. I could run it in a house here a little bit, but that'd be a waste of time. Now, like the other day, I was running it through the grass, and I was like, ooh, tumble wumble, because I watched another guy on YouTube. Because this thing, when I turned it just wrong, it went flying sideways, flipping like crazy. And I'm like, geez, I wish I would have had a headband camera so I could catch that. I'm going to have to buy one of those for my GoPro. Well, let's head over and I'll try to get some video of this car going. We're going to be running on the included 3S LiPo battery right now. Let me plug the battery in. It takes one of these T cells here for the Pirates 3 by Z Racing. There we go, I got it plugged in. I don't want to have that in the way of the steering. Okay. Let's put the cover back on. If you look, there's a little side switch right here. I can actually get to that switch with the cover on. This case is really thin that you can just lift it up like that to get to the switch. I just want to put my pins back in real quick. Okay, our pins are back in. And our car is powered up. Now I'm not going to go flying off my car with it, because I'm sure that wouldn't be good for the RC, and it may not be good for my paint. Let's take that off the car, lay her down. Now it's hard to record the car and drive at the same time. I want to see what I can do. There's an on switch right there. We're gonna check for range right now, how far up across we can go. I think I may have lost my car. Hopefully not down in the gully. Oh wow, has this gotten worse over the years? And there it is. The pipes have been falling apart, and if you look, it's been migrating up this way towards the roadway. So I need to get my car out of there. And I had no idea it was going to be this bad. I'm just glad the car didn't actually go inside the pipe. That would have been bad, as I'm not sure how I would have got it out of there. Now I'll be back. Give me a second. I'm back. I actually had to lay on the ground up here to be able to pull it out of there, because I don't trust any of that dirt over there on the side. It looked all too loose. As you can see, I got it back out. Right now I'm laying on the ground. As you can see, we have good range. And we got the car out. I'll be right back once I get up. And we are back, and I'm here controlling the car all with one hand. Now I do have the power turned down a little bit. It's maybe I don't. It's at full power with the 3-cell. I don't want to get it back in that hole again. I think I just wrecked my car. I don't even know where it's at, or if it's even right side up. All I know is I hit the wrong thing, and it went flying and hit something. Oh, there it is. This car flies. And we're still in the 3S battery. I didn't even install the 4S yet. Don't want to do too much here on the driveway. It'll probably be hard on the tires. These are more off-road tires. Oh, ooh, that was a tumble. We came out the other side. I almost hit my foot with that time. I had to lift my foot up, almost ran into me. That would have hurt. My natural instincts told me, lift my foot up. As I really don't want to smack myself with a fast RC car. You gotta remember, guys, I'm doing this all one-handed. Just using my thumb over on the steer as I'm recording with the other hand. I'm sure I could have better control. If I was doing it with both hands. I don't really want to be up in that thing because that's a ground cover. Will probably tangle up my car if I get up in there. And I don't want to be down the road with it either. We have a dead-end road in case somebody's coming off the road. I'd hate to get my car run over. This is like $310, and you can find a discount code online for like 10% off if you search from banggood.com. And it comes with the 3S battery and a balance charger.
brick there. Seems to still be going. Eventually I need to check to make sure my wheels are still all tight and the nuts on them. I'm going to bring that up here right now just to check on that. That was the last time I went to go play with this when the tire started coming off. Two of the nuts on the wheels started to come loose. Turn off the controller and we will check the nuts on the wheels. Make sure they're still staying all nice and tight. This nut here is loose. I'm gonna have to get out my socket set and tighten that one up. That's the one I just put back on that tire lid. I may not have had it tight enough. That's the only one that's loose. And if you look there, I did damage the rims. I scuffed them up there when I went sideways into the brick out there. I didn't crack the rims. I scuffed them up pretty good. So now I have curb rash. Let me turn off the power real quick. And I will grab out a socket so I can tighten that up. Motor doesn't feel overly hot. Let me check. Let me try turning her off and back on again. and then see if the car will go. That's weird. I had to turn it off and back on again. And now she came back to full power. I want to bring her back here so I can put the case back on her. Turn off the controller real quick. The glue seems to be holding on that wheel on the inside. I don't feel anything loose on it since re-gluing it. Everything there seems good. I'm not sure why I had to turn it off and back on again to get it to come back full speed. But we're going to go ahead. My 3-cell battery here is still not dead, but we're going to switch it out for a 4-cell battery just to see how the car is going to perform with a 4-cell. Whenever I get back with the 4-cell, I'll start the video again. And we are back with the 4S LiPo. This thing's a monster with the 4S in it.
day. If you look on my Pirates 3 BX-8, I broke my lower control arm. You can see in there where it's split. I accidentally ran into a parked car with it, and it broke the lower control arm. The axle seems like it's still straight. The other parts in the front seem like they're still straight. It's just the control arm broke itself. Luckily, seems like that's the only piece that broke. I'm gonna have to see about ordering a new one and see how long it takes for it to come. As soon as I hit, I looked up across and I knew this tire looked like it was leaning more to the side, and I knew something was wrong. So I drove it slowly back to myself, and because it still drove, but that control arm there completely split. Now it looks like I had to take off this little front piece here to get that shaft out, to get that part apart, and then there's a screw right here that comes out, an Allen wrench type screw to remove for the shock, and I'm not sure, there's probably another one over here by the tire to remove as well. And then I think this is like sway bar or something. There's something I got to remove for that as well, it looks like. So my next video I have after the parts will come in will be repairing this.